So if you would, I want you guys to welcome to our stage Steve Bridges as President Barack Obama.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Take a seat. I want to thank everybody for coming out tonight to my $1,000 a plate fundraiser. I wanted to send Joe Biden, but I was afraid he would talk. Let me begin tonight by saying that since taking office, I have faced two wars. Pirates, the worst oil spill in history, a global economic meltdown, and living with my mother-in-law. And while all of this is going on, every day I receive the same phone call from Sarah Palin. She leaves the same message. Obama, 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 Obama. Well, tonight, I'm here to reaffirm I am running for re-election. And with good reason. It would be crazy to give up a job in this economy. Now let me say, let me say this about the economy. I am not blaming George Bush. I'm just saying it's his fault. I inherited a crisis forcing me to spend trillions on the bailout. You see, the word trillion scares people. But it's simply a Latin word that means Tyrannosaurus Rexilian. So don't worry about the economy. That's my job. And I'm not worried about it. Now, I know that the American people are hurting. Unemployment figures continue to hover around 10%. That figure does not include people who have given up searching for work. We can really bring those numbers down if more people would just quit looking. But one thing is certain. We must stop borrowing money from China. The problem with borrowing money from China is an hour later, you feel broke again. Now, recently, China announced that they have built the world's fastest computer. Well, big deal. Let's see if they can build the ShamWow, the George Foreman grill, or those steps that help your fat dog get up on your bed at night. Could anybody in China have ever invented the Snuggie? No. They don't sit on their butt in front of the television long enough to think about that. We can beat these people. I know that we can catch up with China if we just keep adopting their children. Let me say that as your president, I am adamant about immigration reform. I recently spoke with Mexico's new president and drug lord, El Grande Diablo. And he assured me that he would help secure our borders to stop Americans from going over there and buying cheap Viagra. It is time for all of America to take part in their own health care. Folks, we beat the swine flu simply by washing our hands, covering our mouths when we coughed, by stop licking doorknobs. It's practices like this that ensure that older Americans will live longer, paving the way for my new retirement age of 127 years old. And it is time, as a nation, we start to address the serious issue of childhood obesity. Over 1/3 of Americans' children are obese. The other 2/3 are terrified of being trampled to death at recess. Look, health care does not have to be expensive. We can bring the cost down simply with some simple ideas. First, those TSA airport scans can double as x-rays for your doctor's analysis. And TSA can now start doing simple procedures like prostate checks. They're already wearing those rubber gloves. God bless you all, and God bless America. Thank you.
Steve Bridges is President Barack Obama.